see how to make a famous Punjabi dish called chole bhature. So let's start. So now I have soaked the chole overnight and now we are going to cook this. In a cooker, add the chole. Don't add the water which you had soaked the chole. So next I am going to add a tea bag. You can even use a tea powder with the tying it with a cloth. I am going to add a tea bag. Then some spices. I am going to add a bay leaf, 4 cloves, 2 cardamoms and 3 cinnamon. So next I am going to add water. Next, salt. So now we leave it to cook for 3 to 4 whistles. Simultaneously, I am going to even boil the potatoes for our bhaturas. So now we should wait till our choles are cooked and our potatoes are boiled. Potatoes are boiled, I am going to off the stove. So I have left for 6 whistles. Now I'm going to see if our chole is cooked. So our chole is nicely cooked. Now I'm going to take out this tea bag and all the spices which we had put in. We are not going to be using these spices in our gravy because the water has absorbed all the aroma and taste of these spices. So now we have to drain the water and keep the water and the chole separately. Now you can see that I have drained the water and kept the chole and the water in different bowls. So let's start making the gravy. So I have kept a kadai here. I am going to add oil. So now let the oil get a little heated. Now I am going to add some cumin seeds. Next I have some cloves, cardamom and cinnamon. Now next I am going to add chilies. I have cut the onions and made them into a paste. Now I am going to add them. So now the raw smell in the onions paste should go. So I am going to be stirring it. The raw smell in our onion paste has gone. Next, I am going to add ginger garlic paste and mix it for at least 2 minutes. So now ginger garlic paste has cooked well. Next, I am going to add tomato puree. So we let our tomato puree get cooked. Now our onion and tomatoes paste is cooked. So next I am going to add the spices. So here I have coriander powder, chili powder, turmeric and jeera powder. I am going to add all of them. So next I am going to add the salt. So next I am going to add some water and let our masala cook. So now I am going to add the chole's water and a little of the normal water. And now we leave our masala to get cooked. So in the meanwhile, let's make the dough for the bhaturas. So now I'm going to mash these potatoes nicely. So when we mash these potatoes, then our bhaturas will come very smooth. So now I mash the potatoes. I'm going to add all-purpose flour, which is maida, and nicely mix it with this. So now I'm going to add salt to taste. Nicely mix this. So now I'm going to make a dough with water. You need to nicely knead this now I knead the dough. Now I'm going to add oil. So now knead it with the oil. So now let it rest for 10 minutes. So I'm going to keep this aside. Now you can see our masala is nicely cooked. I'm going to add the chole. Now it should get cooked for 5 minutes. Our gravy is nicely cooked. Next I'm going to add garam masala, kasturi methi. Now I'm going to stir it once. Next I'm going to add some coriander leaves. I'm going to put off the stove and a few drops of lemon juice. So now our chole is ready. So next let's roll out our bhaturas. So now I'm going to knead our dough once more. Now I'm going to make small balls. So now I have made it into small balls because we are making small bhaturas. Meanwhile, I have kept the oil for getting heated. So let's start rolling out them. Now I'm going to spread this. So now I have rolled out my bhaturas and our oil is heated. Now we are going to fry it. So now my mom is going to fry the bhaturas. One side I think it's cooked. Yeah, I was right. Now you can see both the sides of bhatura is bubbled up. My mom is going to fry the other bhaturas the same way. So now our chole bhatura is ready. Please do try this recipe in your homes. If you like this recipe, share, like and subscribe. Bye bye.